Hey, this is Andrew with AnglrBangle. I am currently driving through the beautiful mountains of Asheville, North Carolina, headed back to Tennessee. When I get there, I'm going to Collier Preserve in Powell. I'm going to do some fishing using this AnglrBangle right here. Take it apart, find something to use as a pole. I'm going to use the jigs in here, and I'm also going to use some live bait if I can find some. So I'm going to get there, and I'll see y'all when I do. So I made it out here to Collier Preserve. I'm going to look around for some live bait. If I find anything, I'm going to put it in the Ziploc bag. Maybe some worms, crickets, grasshoppers, maybe even a spider. Who knows? It's very pretty out here. Got some little benches and stuff. I think the creek is kind of down that way, so I'm going to walk this path and see if I can find anything. So far I've found a little cricket, a roly-poly, and one worm. But you got to be cautious looking under things like this, because sometimes there's some things that you don't want to encounter under here. I'm just looking for a worm. I see some ants. That's not going to work. That's a fail. Goodness gracious. Bunch of ants. Next. I've come across a little pond, and there are tadpoles everywhere in there. Might see if I can grab a couple of those. That'd be great bait. You can definitely see how pretty it is out here. It's like a little mythical forest. So the sun's going down pretty quick, so I'm gonna go ahead and set all this up. I took my AnglrBangle off, and I'm gonna cut that with my CRKT knife. And I'm just going to try to use the 3 live baits that I already had. I had a gnat fly in my eye. I wish I could get it out. I'd use it as bait. But so here's one of the little places right here that you can fish in, and I'm gonna put a bobber on there and float a worm or something down that cricket. See if I can catch something. All right, so I cut it here. Got everything out. I just used a little stick to push everything out, and got my line, bobber. I found a little stick back there, so I'm gonna use it. This is the contents of it: a couple grubs, a little fishing fly. I probably won't use that. The beads, a couple hooks, and these beads. If you want to put stuff back in here, you can put your materials back in here. And just kind of set them off with these beads, and stuff won't fall out. You put that in your pocket, you'll be good to go. So I'm gonna find a stick and rig this up. All right, so I found a stick. I put a hole in the top, and I tied it down here at the bottom. And we're going to, so I'll have a little play in the line. Put that line through that bobber, put a stick in there so it's gonna hold. And then I have a hook and a split shot. I'm going to put one of these live baits on here. I guess they're so live. And see if I can catch some. Put this tripod down right here by this log and see if we can catch some. This is the cricket. They just ate the roly-poly. Got it. Got it right there. Just by using the AnglrBangle. Look at that. That's my goal, was one fish, and it happened. I still have the worm left. Later. So far I caught that one brim with the cricket, and I got a worm left. And then I might try the white grub. and see if I can catch anything on that. I'm gonna go to this other spot. We'll see. I just flipped over this log and look at all these roly-polies. And that first fish didn't hesitate to hit it, so I'm gonna grab a few. Headed down this rock path. Maybe I'm going to Oz or Narnia or something. Supposed to head to the creek. Actually, there's the creek right over there. See if I can catch something over there. Caught this little guy on the worm. Took for a while. I'm about to switch over to that white grub and see if I can catch anything that way. Later. That is a bright, beautiful mushroom. If I was a little frog or a gnome, it was raining, that's where I'd be hiding under. All right, leaving Collier Preserve. It's crazy how much brighter it is out here than in those woods. It looks like complete darkness back there. Anyways, I caught 2 brim on the AnglrBangle setup, one on a worm, one on a cricket. Had a couple bites on roly-polies, but they took those right off the hook. Had no luck on artificial on that white grub that I was using. The water was just too muddy, and I think that had a lot to do with it. AnglrBangle is now on the back on a stick. And I'll probably take a collection of the things that I've used over the past year and display them at the expos that I travel to next year to show people what I have used to catch fish. Get you one. They work. They're fun for when you got a fish. See y'all.